This quality of life enhancing service is no different than electric. If we look back to our roots and our core beginnings, at the core of every co-op is a grassroots movement. And that is no different today with rural broadband.
It is important to have a unified voice at the national level on all issues, and especially broadband, because there are a lot of other providers in this space. It is a competitive space, and we need to be speaking with one voice to emphasize and elevate our collective points and ensure that they are heard at the national level. And NRECA Broadband really gives us the access and opportunity to do that. They identify the issues, they come up with the talking points that are impactful, and they empower us with how to share those with our delegations back home.
For me personally, having Brian and Katie as folks to talk to is wonderful. I've talked to Brian and Katie everything from pole attachment issues, BEAD issues, capital projects fund issues. They're a great resource for me as a statewide manager to have. And I think it's important for not only the statewide, but everyone in the statewide to be a part of this broadband effort. You know, we need to stick together as cooperatives in order to be successful.
This is a new environment, and we need help, we need partners, and that is where NRECA Broadband comes into play. They can provide the guidance and deliver us with subject matter experts and introduce us to quality information, things that we need to navigate these otherwise sometimes confusing environment with this myriad of funding that's out there.
We work on a variety of issues with NRECA, anything really that comes up in the grant space or the legislative regulatory space. That has included, the creation of state proposals to facilitate the incoming BEAD dollars and making sure that electric cooperatives are not at a disadvantage when it comes to accessing those funds, that they have an equal opportunity to compete in those grant programs.
Within our ACA, we've got our principles, we know where we are, we know where we're standing, and we have someone who's respected up here in DC. I would almost turn it around and say, why aren't you a member of NRECA Broadband?
NRECA Broadband is uniquely positioned to leverage both the services it provides with the legacy NRECA services to support the key and critical interdependencies that exist today between a fast, reliable communication network and what it does to support a reliable energy system.
NRECA, they're our people, they're co-op people. They're well respected in DC, and this would be the best value you could get for your money to advocate for you for telecommunications up here in Washington.